Okay, in this video, I'm going to talk all about no backswing and what does that really mean? Well, the most important thing when it comes to the golf swing is having consistency in terms of from a width perspective. So to best simulate this, I'm going to use a piece of rope. This is the kind of thing I do all the time with inside lessons, so golfers that I'm working with can really experience the difference between correct and incorrect positions, right? So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to get it nice and tight, like so. Right, for your benefit, so you guys can see, I'm going to hold the excess piece of the rope just in my right hand, so it basically becomes a left arm replacement. Hopefully you can hear this, like a twanging sound, okay? Now, what should happen in the early backswing is a movement which is known as external rotation. So the club is nice and low to the ground, this. From here, I should then rotate my upper body, hear the twang, and then from here, I'm going to allow my upper body to continue to rotate as I produce a little bit more external rotation, hear the twang. Now, from this position, if I choose to continue to rotate in the backswing, it's this, but it's no more arm movement, okay? So if I go through it very briefly again, external rotation, upper body rotation, a little bit of external and what would be known as right arm abduction, which is this move, to the point where this stays straight. If I want to swing longer, it's a rotation, it's not any excessive arm movement. So the point is, for most golfers that I meet, they get the body sequence wrong. Okay, so lots of golfers have the tendency, or they just get the sequence wrong. They have a lot of golfers have the tendency in the takeaway to not externally rotate. Okay, so if I get myself set up again here, so they do this, loose, okay? They then over-rotate, loose. They then lift their arms, loose. Now, look, if I went back into this position, okay, and I'm expected in the downswing to turn my hips and straighten my arm, I've got more than half a chance. If I'm here, let's be honest, there's no way you're going to be able to re-establish that and that. Okay, so the point that I'm trying to make really is that when you are swinging and when you're sort of working on your swing, if you're someone who has excessive arm movement, delayed external rotation, you know, bending of the arm, as opposed to applying this sort of extensive force, which is what's keeping the rope straight, then, you know, the swing should feel way shorter. And what you'd be surprised is that actually having a shorter swing, even if you only went to this distance, is actually going to be way more beneficial in terms of from a distance perspective than having a long limp one. See you soon.